Legion matchup between the Millard North Big Friends and the 52's of Millard South. We have a special evening tonight. We're honoring a great group of young men who have completed their studies at Millard South. So this is one of their last home games here on this surface. So we're going to take a moment to introduce them and their family. A few other comments. Once we're through with that, and maybe a picture or two, then we'll give you the starting lineups, and we'll have the national anthem. Right now, special group of people coming out on base path, the coaching staff for Millard South and P52's. Looks like Frank Ryan is busy still getting the score sheet and it's ready now. Let's give a round of applause for the coaches, folks. It's these guys, trust me, put a lot of time and, more importantly, a lot of love and care for these young people. So, our first senior, Trey Mungeon. Trey is the son of Kevin and Kelly Mungeon. Trey plans to attend Des Moines Area Community College in Boone, Iowa, to continue his academic and baseball career, with the goal of eventually earning a chance to play NCAA Division I baseball. Trey plans on studying business or physical therapy at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mungeons. Our next senior is Jared Huscroft. Jared is the son of Scott and Terry Huscroft. Jared will be attending the University of Nebraska at Lincoln, and he'll be studying civil engineering. The Huscrofts. Our next senior is Noah Unziger. He is the son of Travis and Rebecca Unziger. Noah plans to attend Cloud Community College in Concordia, Kansas, to continue his academic and baseball career. He will be majoring in health sciences. The Unzigers. Our next senior, Jared Novak. Jared is the son of Russ and Lisa Novak. Jared will be attending Des Moines Area Community College as well in Boone, Iowa, and he will continue his academic studies and work on his baseball career. His academic major is business. The Novaks. Our next senior is Eli Wallace, son of Jason and Michelle Wallace. Eli will be attending Metropolitan Community College here in Omaha, where he will be working toward his business management degree. The Wallace family. Our next senior is Tyson Gertis. He is the son of Scott and Melissa Gertis. Tyson plans to attend the University of Nebraska at Omaha and will continue his academic and baseball career. His major is undecided at this time. The Gertises. Our next senior, Spencer Berry. He is the son of Dan Berry and Heather Whittier Passy. Spencer plans to attend the University of Nebraska at Omaha. He'll be majoring in sports medicine. The Berries. Our next senior is Jaden Payne, the son of Sean and Courtney Payne. Jaden plans to attend Cloud Community College in Concordia, Kansas, to continue his academic and baseball career. He's undecided at this point on a major. Ladies and gentlemen, the Berries. Our next senior, Joseph Parks, son of Jason and Kathy Parks. Joe plans to attend Metro Community College, and he'll major in construction management. The Parks family. Our next senior is Drew Wessel. He is the son of Kim and Ron Wessel. Drew plans to attend UNL to continue his academic and baseball career. He'll be majoring in turf management. The Wessels. And our final senior, Noah Grice. He is the son of Mary Grice and is accompanied tonight by Richard Johnson. Noah plans to attend Wichita State University to continue his academic and baseball career. He'll be majoring in sports management. The Grice. That is one good-looking, big group of people. That is going to leave a hole in the program, but they have all taught us so many things. The players have, with some help I think, have put together something that they asked me to read at this time. You've given up your time, season after season. Countless hours were spent in the car, bringing me to practices, games, and tournaments. I get that it's not always easy. I might have tested your patience a time or two. I may have needed reminder after reminder after reminder about that water bottle that needed filling. Working at the concession stand or gate might not have been your ideal evening or weekend afternoon, but you know what? You were there with a smile on your face. You always braved the unknown that was in my sports bag, and somehow removed grass stains deeply driven into my uniform, but you did it time and time again. Now, I may not have said it at all, or have said it often enough, but thank you. Having you on the sideline cheering for me and the team made all the difference. It really did. You have had a front row seat to see me win, lose, get knocked down, and stand back up. You were there to see me grow and to see me persevere. I love you. Thank you. Signed, the seniors of 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, a wonderful group of people with a tremendous amount of contribution to our program. Thank you, players. Thank you, parents.
Where'd they copy and paste that?
All right, at this time, let me give you the starting lineups for the two ball clubs. First from Big Fred's out of Millard North, head coach Dave Court. They'll lead off with their right fielder, number 18, Kemper Peterman. Batting second, the shortstop, number 5, Alec Blankstad. Batting third, in left field, number 2, Nathan Vermoss. Batting cleanup for third baseman, number 7, Cole Nordine. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 12, Johnson Zachary. Batting sixth, the first baseman, first baseman, number 13, Tommy Rowland. Batting seventh, at second base, number 9, Jackson Grass. Batting eighth, in center field, number 21, Blake Closeman. Batting ninth, the designated hitter, number 20, Tommy Hook, and Hook will bat for the pitcher, number 17, Mason Weber. Big Freds out of Millard North High School. And now let's meet the 52's of Millard South. Leading off, third baseman, number 5, Tyson Gertis. Batting second, shortstop, number 1, Trey Mudgeon. In the third spot, center fielder, number 6, Noah Unziger. Batting cleanup, behind the dish, number 7, Noah Grice. Batting fifth. First baseman, number 16, Jared Novak. Batting sixth, second baseman, number 8, Eli Wallace. 7th spot, playing in left field, number 10, Jared Huscroft. Batting 8th in right field, number 9, Spencer Berry. And batting 9th, the designated hitter, number 12, Jaden Payne. Payne will hit for the pitcher for 52's, number 2, Caden Blair. At this time, if the players would come out on their respective base paths, and fans, if you would please stand. Gentlemen, remove your hats. Veterans may, of course, salute the flag in center field. As we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem. Thank you, fans. Thank you, players. At this time, we'd like to have Drew Wessel step out to the mound and Joey Parks park behind the plate. Drew has an injury, was not able to play this summer. Mr. Parks is not playing this summer. These two guys are going to throw out and catch the first pitch. Carried away. Right down the throat, framed well by the catcher. Thanks, Joey, and thanks, Drew.
And with that said,
all right, so
you are looking live from Millard South High School here on a beautiful Thursday night at the John A. Lammel Complex. Dylan Pelster alongside Joey Kirkle. We're here for senior night as the P52's, the Millard South Patriots, will be taking on the Millard North Mustangs. Pleasure to be with you tonight, Joey.
Yeah, I'm ready for a fantastic game. Patriots 14-8 on the season, won 3 straight games now, but Millard North 19-4, won 3 of their own, coming off a 1-0 victory to Omaha Central yesterday.
On Monday night, the Patriots had a 4-0 victory against Scott in the third-place consolation game of the Cornhusker Classic. They have followed it up with 2 straight come-from-behind wins in the 6th inning the last 2 nights against Ralston and Creighton Prep. And tonight, they play Millard North in a rivalry game on senior night. And on all-senior lineup tonight for the Patriots, we'll read it off for you if you haven't heard yet. It's Gertis, then Munchin, Unsker, Grice, Novak. Batting 6th is Eli Wallace. And then following it, Wallace will be Husgrove, Berry, and DHing with 1 at-bat on the year. The pitcher, we usually see him pitching, and that's it, Jaden Payne. And our friend, Caden Blair, will be on the mound tonight trying to bring home a victory for these seniors.
He will be the only non-senior in the game. And Blair, he's been very talented. We've seen a lot of very strong performances lately. But he's got a tough challenge right here. This Millard North roster has amazing hitting skills. They got people with very talented abilities at the plate.
We were wondering maybe why Jaden Payne pitched last night and not tonight. Might be because he's in the lineup and they wanted him to have an opportunity to hit on senior night. So you won't see your regulars like Matt Guthmiller or Christian Hobbs or Jaden Folkers or Jacob Foote tonight. Instead, it's an all-senior lineup for a senior class of 2020 that's put in a lot of hard work and has really brought this baseball program up to one of the best teams in the Class A.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got an 82
And with that said,
evening, folks.
it's time for game time.
Yeah, you know, I just mentioned very dangerous hitting team. Their most dangerous stretch was from the 26th to 28th of June. In those 3 days, they went 4-0, and their scores for those 4 games, 14-4, 16-0, 15-0, and 10-0, just absolutely obliterating their opponents.
Should be a very interesting game here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I know the seniors are very motivated to try to get this one done.
Yep.
Later on in the broadcast,
This is one of the few high
we'll be
school
reading off
baseball games in the country, if not in the
a couple
world.
quotes from some of
being
these
played
seniors.
tonight.
A little bit of background
Nebraska is really
for all of them.
the only
If you
state
didn't
right now
get a
who
chance to hear
has
Pat at the start of the broadcast,
protocol set
when they were
up
introducing
so
all the seniors
these
on the
kids
field,
can be playing
we'll get to that later on in the broadcast. As for now,
baseball.
here we go.
You're in
Kemper
select
Peterman,
group.
the right fielder.
Well,
Number
we've got the
18,
meeting done, but
due
with the
up
officials,
first, Caden Blair, as we
it's
already
time
said,
to
on the
play
mound here
baseball.
tonight.
Set
It's
me
time
up.
to play ball.
Kemper Peterman.
Peterman looking to get things going strong for Millard North, as even 400 hitter on the season.
Take strike one from Blair.
We know Blair's a very accurate pitcher. He's not a guy that's going to try and hit it, just barely out of the zone and make him chase. He's a guy that's going to give it right to you.
Looking to pound the strike zone, and that's going to be a breaking ball that hit him. So a tough start for Blair as Peterman goes over to first. Now up is Alec Blakestad.
And for Blair, while we haven't seen him from a hit pitch, we see a lot of times where they get a leadoff single or something to start off an inning, but they can't work off that momentum. Blair does a good job bouncing right back.
Blair, a ground ball pitcher.
Seen countless double play opportunities.
Wallace and Munchin in double play depth right now. Third pitch of the game is going to be outside for ball one.
And for Alec Blakestad, the guy at the plate right now, yesterday in their victory versus Omaha Central, went 1 for 3 with 1 RBI, so he hit in the 1 run to win the game. So he's a guy that can perform in big situations.
Peterman giving a good lead off first. Time called now. Blair already behind Blakestad 2-0. That's going to be hit out to right field. Chasing after it is Barry. That's going to go out of play. Foul ball.
And Blair, for those of you that haven't seen him so far this year, been a fantastic, very accurate pitcher. He's got a 2.96 ERA so far in the year. Done a
With
good
an
job
all-
limiting opponents.
With an all-senior lineup, a lot of these guys play a lot of the same positions. So Geary had to do a little mixing and matching. After this at-bat, we'll go around the diamond and tell you guys the positions tonight. And actually, we'll do it right now in a 3-1 count. In center field, it's Unsker. In right, it's Barry. Left is Huskarov. Behind the plate is Grice. In the infield, Munchin's at short. Wallace is at second. At first base, it's Novak. And at third base, Tyson Gertis.
And I think we can agree that's the biggest surprise looking at this lineup tonight.
Runner goes on a hit and run. That's flared out to short center field. Munchin makes the play. No, he doesn't. Throw over to second now. Can't get the throw over. And that's going to be a base hit for Blakestad.
So definitely not the start the Patriots are looking for. Hit by pitch, and then what looked like a very doable fly ball falls. So now runners on first and second already.
Munchin it appeared like he took his eyes off it, trying to get that double play. He would have had a chance at a double play if he made the catch.
He saw
Unsicker still had to play at second, however, a missed throw over to Wallace. And his first and second, nobody out for the 3-hole hitter, Nathan Vermas, the left fielder. You usually don't see Caden Blair in a lot of early trouble. He's going to have to maneuver around this lineup to get through this inning unscathed. A slow winding breaking ball in for strike one.
the game where Blair saw his most damage done was against Creighton Prep earlier in the season. Gave up 5 runs in his time. Still had a good game, though, just a couple rough innings. And they were able to get the victory.
Munchin, that's off his glove. He chases it down, looking to get the force out at third. He overthrows it into the dugout. That's going to be an error on Munchin. So a shaky start here tonight.
6 charge on the throw from the shortstop.
I think sometimes you're given so many quick opportunities, your brain just can't quite wrap around it. We saw that double play opportunity, like you'd mentioned, his eye was already on the throw at first. Right here, we just saw a little bit of flustering right there.
Had that ball go in and out of his glove.
So 3 batters, all reach, yet 0 hits for Millard North. So Blair in a very sticky situation.
That's going to be lined right back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Unsecured fields it out in center. They'll hold the base runners up at third. And it's a quick 1-0 lead as they continue to move around the bases, are the Mustangs.
And we've seen how much damage this Millard North team can do. So you don't want to let them get quick runs up early. We've seen the Patriots had to come from behind a lot lately, which isn't the way they want to approach games. They want to be getting quick runs, quick lead to the game.
That was Cole Norden. Got the RBI single. Now is Zachary Johnson, the catcher, due up. Nordine, thank you. Blair swinging and a miss on a fastball, strike 1.
And look, we know with a guy, when you're constantly throwing strikes, it usually works to his favor with a lot of ground balls, easy pop-outs. But if with a strong hitting team, if you're making solid contact, there's not much you can do about it with an accurate pitcher.
That's going to be a foul tip. Blair quickly out ahead of Johnson, 0-2. Look, the infield's playing back right now. If you're Caden Blair, it would be a perfect opportunity to get a strikeout, get an out in the inning. Very curious to see if the corners will come in or the entire infield will come in with only with 1 out. Usually you wouldn't do that with 0 outs, but we'll see how they shift on defense. If they can get this out, which they do. A 3-pitch out for Caden Blair. Strikeout of Johnson on a breaking ball. 1 down. Bases remain loaded.
It's exactly the recovery they needed right there. Rough 4 at-bats. Blair, good job bouncing back. We know he's a pitcher that's able to deal with adversity, able to strike back.
Infield staying back. So look, we talk about Blair having a ground ball capability with where he pitches at the knees. Perfect opportunity for one right here. That's Tommy Coland now due up.
And Tommy Rowland, very dangerous hitter, only batting .255.
Oh,
that's all right.
I can't even
You're
read
good.
my own handwriting on the lineups.
But he has 3 homers on the season and 15 RBIs.
That's going to be popped up towards the foul territory on the third base side. Gertis comes back to make the play, out number 2.
Circles around and captures it in foul territory.
That one looked a little close.
Wind was swirling that one around.
Saw that one constantly moving. Gertis very reliable on those fly balls, able to make the catch.
Look, if you throw strikes, good things will happen. 2 really quick outs on 4 pitches for Caden Blair after having the bases loaded and nobody out.
I'll tell you what, first 3 batters reaching, if he escapes with only 1 run done, it's about as good as you can get.
Swing and a miss on a fastball to Jackson Grass, the second baseman, number 9.
Grass had a solid year so far, batting .298, and right now he's given a huge opportunity. Bases juiced, 1 run already on the board for the Mustangs.
Ball a little out. Count moves to 1-1. Big at bat here if you're Caden Blair. If you can get out of this inning only allowing 1 run after the start that your infield had behind you, be huge.
And we know with him constantly putting the balls in the play, he relies on his fielders. They make up the majority of outs in the game. So if they're unable to make plays, we're going to see issues from the Patriots, which we're already seeing in this first inning.
That's a fastball blown past Grass. 2-2 now.
Blair now with a huge opportunity to escape this inning. Minimize the damage as much as possible.
Now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. A high hitter gets him. Caden Blair does a terrific job getting out of bases loaded jam. He only surrenders 1 run on 1 hit. We go to the bottom half of the first, and we'll be right back. Back here for the bottom half of the first. Number 17, Mason Weber, tonight's starting pitcher for the Mustangs. And now here is Tyson Gertis leading things off here for the P52's. Swing and a miss on a fastball to open up the bottom half of the inning.
Gertis yesterday not having his night, went 0 for 3 at the plate with 3 strikeouts. So not much success for him, looking to change things around.
Breaking ball in the dirt, 1-1. Tonight's starting lineup, it's Gertis, then Mungin, Unziker, Grice, Novak, Wallace, Huskarov, Berry, and rounding it out is Jaden Payne. A lot of speed at the top. 1, 2, 3. Mungin right behind Gertis and Unziker. Probably the 3 fastest guys on the team, arguably, along with Guthmiller.
And Weber, the man at the mound tonight, one of the best pitchers from Millard North. In 18 innings pitched, a 1.16 ERA. So we've seen phenomenal work from him all season.
It's going to be a tough challenge tonight for the Patriots as Gertis fouls that one out of play. Ranging over was the first baseman, Tommy Rowland. However, he could not make the play in foul grounds. So Gertis stays alive, and the count moves to 2-2.
And like we had mentioned, a lot of the juniors, the very powerful hitters like Guthmiller, Hobbs, and Foote, not in the lineup tonight with the all-senior lineup. So the Patriots maybe at a disadvantage there. 3 of their big hitters not in the lineup.
Especially going against a guy that has a sub-2 ERA.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a very challenging night, but hey, they got a pretty good guy of their own on the mound, Caden Blair.
Yep.
Now fixing his jersey is Mason Weber. Quick time on the mound.
And Gertis, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he has yet to reach base in the last 2 games, actually.
After he went 3 for 4 on Monday. Breaking ball, strike 3. He painted the corner. Out number 1.
Very well placed by Weber.
So here's Trey Mungin. The last time we saw him at bat, he cranked a 3-run home run out behind the left field wall. For a 3-run home run, that gave the Patriots a 4-1 lead last night against Prep, which ended up being the final score.
It was a shocking hit right there. It was a tie game. Patriots weren't able to get a lot going on offense. And he slammed that one.
That one was really up and in, and some early chin music from Mason Weber.
Reminder to folks, I'm sure all of you have figured it out, but the yellow tape down.
And yesterday, one of the issues for the Patriots, they struck out 8 times in that game. A lot of times late, weren't able to finish the at-bats, weren't able to convert, as we saw with Gertis right there. So Mungin looking to get things going for the P52's. And Weber on those seasons, in his 18 innings pitched, 18 strikeouts.
That's going to be a strike on the outside corner.
And we've seen recently, we know Mungin has a very good eye. We've seen him reach base a handful of times on walks, and we know he's a very quick, dangerous base runner.
Looks at strike 2 on the outside corner, same spot. Clip the chalk right there.
Weber with a good opportunity right here to get 2 quick outs.
Try to go back to that same spot for a 3rd consecutive time, but missed. Count now moves to full. And look, with Weber, the top of the lineup is really fast, so you don't want to allow them to get on base for base running purposes, right? A lot of ability to steal bases 1 through 3 in this lineup tonight. Mungin grounds that one over to 3rd. Play made over at 3rd by Norden, gets Mungin by half a step at first.
Mungin, the quick guy, nearly almost reached. So that'll bring up Noah Unziker.
Now batting number 6, Noah Unziker.
A good way to limit the damage on this Patriot lineup, especially the lineup that's been constructed tonight, is to get these fast guys out, Joey. We know that the Patriots love to steal bases, do a lot of hit and runs. That's how they generate a lot of their offense. So if you can get their pretty fast guys out, the guys that steal the most bases on the team.
And that was one of the big issues.
Dividends.
When we saw the Patriots lose those 2 straight games, a lot of the issues were guys like Gertis, Unziker, they weren't able to reach. Foot another one.
Unziker slaps that one to left. That's going to get down the line. That's going to be a fair ball as it rolls into the corner. Unziker rounds first. He's going to be in with a 2-out double.
Unziker, that ball placed perfectly. So now the Patriots will have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs, bringing up catcher Noah Grice.
So good opportunity for Grice, who's been struggling a little bit of lately. However, every time he has a runner on scoring position, he is a very big threat with the bat.
He had a good bounce back game yesterday, though. Went 2 for 4 at the plate, responsible for 1/4 of the Patriots' hits. Given a great opportunity right here. Well hit ball. Should hit an Unziker. Very quick base runner.
Weber deals. That's a check swing, and Grice went for strike one.
Grice right now a 290 hitter on the season. We've seen that batting average slip a little bit lately. Hasn't had quite the efficiency as he would like.
He was behind the high heat right there from Weber, who fires to the mound. Grice behind on that one again. Fouls it off behind us, 0-2.
Reminder that the ball players will be retrieving the baseballs. Fans are not to handle the baseball.
Be a great inning for Weber if he can only get one man on.
COVID protocol.
Like you said, avoid the dangerous lineup with all that speed early on.
0-2 pitch to Grice. He's going to put that one into play. That's going to get past the third baseman, Norton. Coming around to score is Unsker. The Patriots tie it up in the bottom half of the first. Noah Grice. We'll give him the RBI on that.
The shot up the third base side.
That's a big thing for the Patriots. They have to be able to retaliate quickly because we see when they have to work in late rallies, it hasn't gone their way a ton. We saw it work against Ralston, but besides that, they're games like Bellevue West where they're trying to score 4 runs in the final inning, not able to do it. So it's really important for them that they can retaliate right there.
Going to see Matt Guthmiller come on to pinch run for Grice, courtesy runner for the catcher.
Makes sense. Guthmiller's second in stolen bases. While he's not quite to where Gertis is, he's been catching up slowly and surely. Already 14 stolen bases compared to Gertis's 19, excuse me.
Now Jarrett Novak's due up, batting fifth tonight. The first baseman takes ball one outside.
Novak been fantastic from the plate this year. One of the Patriots' most dangerous hitters.
Fouls that one off as he takes a hard hit, or a hard up. I can't think of the word.
That's all right, man.
A hard swing.
Hard swing.
I'm trying to think of a better word.
It's
Like
all
what
right.
those major league commentators say. But I just couldn't get it out of my mouth. 1-1 now. That's upstairs. 2-1.
So Weber, after 2 straight outs to start off the game, struggling a little bit. But he is dealing with a very dangerous lineup. No easy batters.
Guthmiller goes. That pitch is down in the dirt. Nobody covers second as Guthmiller gets in there safely.
Fantastic stop right there by the shortstop. That one easily could have gotten past him.
Try to pull a Javier Baez with the backhand
Honestly.
tag right there. Nonetheless, it's 3-1 to Novak. He now has a runner in scoring position on second in Guthmiller. 2 down. Patriots have already evened up the score at 1. Weber deals. Novak takes ball 4 up and in.
Novak draws the baseline balls with runners at first and second.
So here is Eli Wallace playing second base tonight and batting 6th.
Second baseman number 8, Eli Wallace.
And a guy like Weber that's been throwing primarily fastballs. Kind of the perfect pitcher here for Wallace.
We know Wallace hasn't had the performance he would have liked at the plate. 3 for 16 on the season, although hasn't had a lot of opportunities to quite prove himself.
That fastball is down and away for ball 1. Wallace really good at making contact on fastballs. See if he can knock in another run and give the Patriots an early advantage. The 1-0 is outside as well.
Already seen some issues with control for Weber.
Weber trying to battle back, now in a bit of a jam. He kicks and fires for strike 1.
Right now for Weber, we're seeing kind of the opposite performance we saw from Blair. We saw Blair get a really tough position early on, then bounce back. We saw Weber get a great start to the inning, now starting to slip.
Polar opposites. Wallace check swing on a high heater. Count now moves to 2-2.
Weber trying to avoid any more damage done. Keep this game tied up at 1.
Breaking ball swung on and missed. Out number 3 in the bottom half of the first. Weber works out of it, only gives up 1 run on 2 hits. We go to the second. Both teams trade a pair of runs in the first. 1-1's your score. And we'll be right back after this, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned.
All right, top of second.
Back here for the top half of the second, Caden Blair a breaking ball here for strike one against number 21, Blake Klossman.
Klossman, very talented athlete, three-sport athlete. Do a little bit of it all.
It's another breaking ball, this time bounced up to the plate, 1-1.
Klossman on the year, 263 hitter, on base percentage of 341.
Like we said, this lineup 1 through 9, very dangerous, can strike at any time. Blair clips the corner right there.
Good accuracy right there. Well-placed ball.
Is 1-2, fouled off.
I think an important thing for the Mustangs, you're going to try and get that pitch count up early. We see Blair, a guy where the majority of his performances we see about somewhere in the 60 range for pitches. So if they can try and push that as much as possible, make the Patriots go to the bullpen early, be a big advantage for the Mustangs.
Blair. That 1-2 pitch is floated out into right center field. Unziker tracks it down, close to the wall for out number 1. Good speed right there from Unziker to make the play, 1 down.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 20, Tommy.
And we know Gertis is a very reliable center fielder. We know anything hit in that area, he can get to it. We're seeing Unziker can do the same.
Tommy Hook batting 9th. DH here tonight, number 20 due up now for Millard North. I think his nickname might be Captain.
I hope so. Might need a post-game interview for that. Just ask that one question.
Blair working quickly, fires to the plate, and that's going to be his second hit batsman of the game. Fastball got away from them right there. Hit Hook on the shoulder.
Something we really have not seen from Blair all year. Definitely a shocker.
Top of the order.
Well, look, when I got here, and Caden Blair was up here in the press box, I asked him if he was loose and ready.
Don't blame me for
He
this.
said he was fine. I'm just joking.
Going into today, Blair has 1 hit by pitch, has 2 already in just the second inning.
Ball 1 thrown to Peterman, who's up for the second time. Peterman was the other guy that got hit by a pitch from Blair.
The most important thing right now for Blair, which we've seen him do all season, is recover. Forget about what happened in the last at-bat. Attack this like a new batter.
That's going to be floated out to right field. On the make to play is Spencer Berry, out number 2.
Flies out to the right fielder for the second out of the inning.
Good job by Berry to range over there. Peterman's retired. Now due up, shortstop, Alec Blakestad.
Blakestad was one of the 2 batters that reached on an error. Saw him hit that pop-up right into shallow left center.
Mustangs are making contact against Blair for the most part. But look, not a lot of hard hit balls, although they are getting out in the outfield. Blair just does a good job of locating, as he does right there, but that's going to fall into left field for a base hit. So the runners advance now to first and second. Still 2 down for the 3-hole hitter, Nathan Vermas.
Vermas now given a huge opportunity. You got runners on first and second. Looking to do something with it. You don't want an empty inning right here.
Nathan Vermont.
Well, Blair had to work out of a bases loaded jam and no outs in the first inning. Now runners on first and second and 2 gone. He's very comfortable in these situations, likes the big game pressure. That breaking ball is up, 1-0. Pretty close pitch right there.
That one definitely could have gone either way.
Breaking ball, flared into left. Gertis can't track it down. That's going to fall for a base hit. That's going to be fair, and that's going to score 1. Staying at third will be Blakestad. That's going to be a double for Nathan Vermas. As Millard North gets the lead right back on a bloop single down the third base line.
And Hook is plated on the play.
So good work. You want to make sure you're attacking as much as possible, being aggressive against Blair. And that's what we're seeing so far as they reclaim the lead.
That'll bring up Colin Nordine. He had the RBI single back in the first inning for the first run of the night for both teams. Breaking ball chopped on right back to Blair. That's going to go up the middle. Fielded over at second. Wallace loses track of it. That's going to be an error on Wallace, and another run comes across the plate. 3-1 your score.
Error number 3 for the Patriots. That's been the one costly thing. It would not be a 3-1 score right now if it weren't for these errors. Definitely something they need to work to improve on. With the aggressive hitting, you know you're fine if you can recover well right here. Just can't keep giving up runs like this.
Kind of a lackadaisical routine play. That was Mr. Rat second right there. It's the third error of the game on the P52's.
So Zach Johnson up with runners on the corners.
Usually the defense is rock solid behind Caden Blair. Not used to seeing this. As Blair, you can't let it get to you. Got to keep being mentally strong, throw some strikes.
And he's a guy, like I said, he depends on that infield just because he's a guy where he gives up a lot of grounders, fly balls for him that are usually routine plays.
That's going to be chopped. That's going to be fielded by Munchin. The throw over to first, not going to be in time. Novak comes off the mound. That's going to play the third run of the inning. An infield single right there from Zachary Johnson. And it's a 4-1 lead.
Scores for Moss from third. 3 runs across to the top of the second.
So now 4-1 lead for the Mustangs, putting in great work, taking advantage of any mistakes made from the Patriots. So Roland back up at the plate.
That's the third run of the inning, right?
It is.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. It's 4-1 though. That's going to be a weak ground ball. First pitch of the at-bat. Novak off to Blair, fields his position well, and gets out of the inning. However, Millard North plates 3 more in the top half of the second. They lead 4-1 as we go to the bottom half. Stay tuned.
Stepping in on the southern side, number 10, Jared.
Stepping in first in the bottom half of the second, left fielder Jared Huskarov, batting from the left side.
Patriots needing to bounce back right now. Don't want to have to work from behind the whole game. Trying to get some action right here in the bottom of the second.
Look like a guy like Weber, a sub-2 ERA, already given up 1 run in the first inning. Huskarov with a beautiful bunt down the line. It's going to be fielded by Nordine. Gets Huskarov by half a step at first. Good bunt right there by Husky, though.
Yeah, it was a great job by Huskarov. Just couldn't get it quite in time.
Trying to get on a leadoff base runner. Unable to do the job. Now here's Spencer Berry due up.
And Weber, we saw control kind of being an issue in that first inning. We saw a lot of pitches that couldn't locate the zone. We saw him even walk one.
Swing and a miss at a high heater.
And for Weber, you're trying to get out of this inning as quick as possible. Get a nice 1, 2, 3. Keep the pitch count low. Keep the momentum going.
Berry looks at strike 2 at the outside, on the outside part of the plate. He's quickly fallen behind. Now he's going to have to protect as Weber fires. Fastball outside for ball 1.
Berry.
1-2. Swung on and missed on a filthy breaking ball that got Berry to go down to his knees. Out number 2. Joey, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, Berry 286 hitter. Now a little bit lower than that. Weber putting in great work early on.
Well, this is the part of the order that he wants to go 1, 2, 3 pretty quickly against. Obviously, the bottom half of the order, 6 through 9, not regular guys you see in the lineup every day.
Especially right now. Jaden Payne as designated hitter.
Took a big rip at that one, 0-1.
Like I mentioned earlier, he has 1 at-bat on the whole season, was unable to reach.
Oh, I was about to ask, did he reach?
I think I would have used that first in batting average.
Check swings on that breaking ball, 1-1. Well, it's not like he's never hit before in his life. I'm just always used to seeing him on the round.
Yep.
He chops that one foul.
Nice pitch right there by Weber. Making it difficult for Payne. Tell you what, we saw a great night on the mound for Payne yesterday. Put in some fantastic work. Complete game. Now looking to do the same success at the plate.
Doesn't get the call right there, 2-2. Part of the bad thing about the errors right now is this sub-2 ERA that Weber holds so far in the year. It's going to be really hard for the Patriots offense to muster up these runs and fight back into the game against such a good pitcher. That's why these errors are so pivotal early on.
Yep.
Like you said earlier in the broadcast, having to climb back in deficit early on, it's not what you want.
That's what we saw them try and do against Bellevue West, and they were unsuccessful, losing 6-2. Because the whole game they had to play extra aggressive, and the IQ wasn't there.
Payne on a full count fouls that one back behind the screen, and we'll do it again. Putting up a solid at-bat right now.
As we like to see. Stay alive, get that pitch count up a little bit.
Payne, swing and a miss on a breaking ball in the dirt. That's going to be the third out of the inning. Weber goes 1-2-3 on the bottom half of the Patriots lineup. We go to the third. The Mustangs have a 4-1 lead still. Stay with us, everybody. Top of the third. Here we go. Number 9, Jackson Grass, the 7-hole hitter due up. Bottom half of the order, like to see Caden Blair have a very efficient, quick 1-2-3 inning. For the P52's, deal strike 1.
And in that first inning, the biggest issue for the Patriots was errors. You know, we didn't see many runs given up by Blair. Second inning was a little combo of both. We saw some errors. We also saw some well-placed balls from the Mustangs hitting in runs.
3 errors through the first 2 innings for the Patriots here tonight. Very uncharacteristic of them, especially with Blair on the mound. He's quickly up 0-2. Try to go with that inside backdoor breaking ball to the right-handed hitter right there. Just a tad inside for ball 1. Good spot, though, on the note, too. Blair now tries to dot the corner on the outside with the fastball. Misses. Count goes to 2-2.
And it'll be important for the Patriots to not give up any more runs. You don't want to give them a lot of insurance runs. Help them build up a cushion.
That one's popped up into shallow left field. Ranging over to make the play for out number 1 was Huskarov.
Eyes up for the first out of the inning. Now batting Blake Clausen.
Blake Clausman now due up.
Saw him hit that well-hit ball to right center. Unsker able to make the play.
That one's hit out to left center field, high and deep. Unziker going back, tracks it down, makes the play on the run.
Nice work from there. We've seen him do a great job at center field so far.
Playing pretty shallow right there. A long run over to make the play for out number 2. However, quickly one out, 2 outs for Caden Blair.
Yep.
Just what he needed, just what the doctor ordered.
That's right. So designated hitter Tommy Hook back up. He scored a run in his first appearance. He was hit by a pitch.
Blair working quickly. Deals a fastball that's fouled back.
And you're right, it's exactly what the doctor ordered. That'd be the best solution for Blair right here. Get a 1-2-3 inning. Not a lot of pitches thrown, quickly out. Get some more momentum for yourself and the team.
Swing and a miss on a breaking ball, and then turn it over to the top of the lineup in the bottom half of the third.
That's right.
See if they can generate a little bit of offense.
Go right back up to Gertis.
Blair deals 1-1, or 0-1 pitch, excuse me, outside. Now it's 1-1.
We know Blair, very strong pitcher, very accurate. Able to locate that zone very well. So I think those two pitches we've seen hit batters been real shock to us today.
Laid on a fastball right there was Hook. He now has fallen behind 1-2 in the count.
So Blair opportunity to get the 1-2-3 inning.
Working very quickly. Goes with a nasty breaking ball in the outside corner with a swing and a miss from Tommy Hook. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Caden Blair. We turn it over to the bottom half of the third. Top of the order due up in Tyson Gertis. Back here for the bottom half of the third inning. Dylan Pelster alongside Joey Kirkle. It's a 4-1 lead right now for the Millard North Mustangs.
Number 5, Tyson Gertis steps in.
Gertis looking to get things going, build up some momentum for the P52's.
They made Weber work in the first inning after getting a quick 2 outs on Gertis and Mungin. See at the top of the order with their speed can do something. Gertis hit right over the short. One hopper fielded on the run. Out. Number 1, no, it's going to get past the glove of the first baseman. And a good job right there from Zachary Johnson, covering his position well to prevent Gertis from going down to second base. That's going to be a error on the shortstop, Blake Stad. That's going to be the 5th error of the game, by both teams.
And so we saw a lot of errors from the Patriots early on. And the reason that the Mustangs were on top is because they could take advantage. They can convert after the errors were made. We'll see if the Patriots can do the same. They got a runner on first from that error. Now, what can they do with that is the question.
That might be a error on the first baseman, Tommy Rowland. Look, it was a low throw, but it did not hit the dirt, so it could be charged to the first baseman. Who knows? Nonetheless, that's going to be a high fastball to Trey Mungin, 1-0. See if we have the bunt side on possibly with Mungin's speed.
If they could reach Mungin on, that would be huge, having 2 quick guys on base.
And then with Unziger's bunting capabilities right after. Gertis gets back to first.
Gertis, ever since that time, about 3-4 games ago when we saw him get caught in that pickle, he's done a good job being alert on base.
Mungin takes ball 2 up and in. So now he's in a hitter's friendly count at 2-0.
You know, Mungin right here going to stay smart, but if he sees anything he likes, he's going to take a good rip at that.
Weber working quickly, fires it in for ball 3. Didn't get the corner on the inside part of the plate.
Weber, 23 strikes and 42 pitches so far.
Struggling to find the zone against Mungin, though. He's fallen behind 3-0, and that's going to be, looked to be a 4-pitch walk to Mungin. However, Weber's going to get the call on the chalk on the outside corner to move it to 3-1.
Very close call right there. You can see Mungin already ready to toss that bat to the side.
See if Gertis tries to run here on a 3-1 count. He doesn't. Mungin hits that over to the third base line. Long throw. Making the play at third base is Cole Nordine, out number 1.
Fantastic play right there by Nordine.
Clinton out of
However, that'll still advance Gertis to second.
first out of the inning.
So runner in scoring position as Noah Unziker comes up. Saw Unziker get a hit and ended up scoring that 1 run for the Patriots.
Hit it down the left field line. Just inside fair territory. Went all the way to the wall in his first appearance. Looking to drive home the second run of the game. See if the P52's can chip into this 3-run deficit in the bottom half of the third inning. Gertis dancing on second. Weber deals outside for ball 1.
Weber's going to need to improve that accuracy if he wants to keep his success going against the Patriots.
Swing and a miss. It was foul tipped. That's why Gertis didn't make an attempt to go down to third right there.
Unziker, one of the most impressive stats from recent is his RBI. We've seen that skyrocket. He's now third in the team in RBIs with 12. But 5-6 games ago, you would have never suspected that.
That walk-off victory he had against, I believe it was Burke.
That was the start of it all.
Kind of changed the tides for him.
Yep.
As he takes ball 2 low and in.
He had that 2 RBI single to win the game. And we've seen great performances from him ever since.
Fouls that one off behind the plate. Now 2-2. That's what we're kind of hoping with Mungeon too. After that big home run he hit last night, if he can really get things going for the plate now. We saw him bat second a lot last year, right behind Tyson Gertis, especially at the state tournament. Been batting towards the 8 or 9 spot so far in the year. He's batting second tonight though in this senior lineup.
Maybe they're putting him where he's a little more comfortable.
Yeah. That ball is outside. Fastball missed by Weber. And like you said, Joe, he doesn't really seem to have pinpoint command in the last couple innings.
We know he's a very talented pitcher, at least statistically he is. So we'll see. Maybe he's a guy where he's done what he just did to Mungeon, where he has some accuracy issues, but overall is able to convert on the at-bat.
Unziker making him work. That's going to be a good eye right there from Unziker. Spits that ball 4 on a breaking ball in the dirt. He'll trot over to first base. Gertis on second. Unziker at first. A lot of speed on the bags right now for Noah Grice.
So that'll be walk number 2 for Weber.
Patriots lineup really making him work so far. Seen a lot of long counts so far.
That's going to be a very big thing for them. So 50 pitches thrown for Weber in this game.
Grice takes a first pitch breaking ball.
And Grice, the guy we've seen really improve in recent games. Like I mentioned yesterday, went 2 for 4. We've seen a couple multi-hit games for him after struggling a little bit at the mound.
That ball gets behind Johnson, and Unziker and Gertis are going to walk to second and third on that one. 1-1 now. 2 runners in scoring position for Grice.
And like we'd said, the important thing for the Patriots will be converting on these mistakes. Yet another one for Millard North. Now, can they get a run from it? Got runners on second and third, so well hit ball from Grice could score 2 and make this only a 1-run game.
We also said the key with this senior lineup and generating offense tonight is to get these fast guys on, and Gertis, Mungeon, and Unziker. Right now, Gertis and Unziker are on. And Grice hits a base hit towards the left side, past the shortstop, Blakestad. Unziker's going to get waved around. Throw coming into the plate. It's going to be cut off, and that's a 2-run RBI single right there for Noah Grice.
Grice 2 for 2 on the day. Now 3 RBIs for him. Fantastic night so far.
Guthmiller going to come in to pinch run for him. However, a hard hit base hit for Grice cuts the deficit to 4-3 for the P52's. So now we'll see, keep the speed going on the bases. Guthmiller maybe tries to get into scoring position for Novak.
And it's a good sign for the Patriots. We've seen them really struggle defensively so far in this game. Yet they're only trailing by 1 against maybe their best pitcher on the team.
Novak with a hard swing and a miss right there.
See, in the last few games, after a little bit of a slump, Patriots getting those bats back. Saw against Ralston they had 10 hits. Yesterday they had 8 hits. Really getting it going as of recent.
That's going to be a dot on the outside corner. Weber quickly in front of Novak. 0-2. Still only 1 down here in the bottom half of the third inning. 0-2, sir.
And we saw Novak in his first attempt get walked from Weber. Weber, however, a great start to this at-bat. Like you had mentioned, 0-2 count.
Nearly hit Novak inside. Johnson let that one get away from him. However, Guthmiller will stay at first.
While I think we'd like to see Guthmiller in the lineup, it's nice to see him as a pinch runner. You know, one of his best strong suits is as a base runner. Second in stolen bases, very speedy guy, very smart on the bags.
Weber deals. Novak stays alive, fouling that one off behind the plate. Count will remain at 1-2.
Great work, and that's something we've seen the Patriots do great lately, is staying alive on these. We've seen guys like Foote who are facing 0-2 counts just constantly foul, foul, foul. Then we'll see the accuracy start to slip later in the at-bat.
Weber deals a breaking ball. That's up. Guthmiller looks to steal second base. Does he get under the tag? He does as the ball gets away from the second baseman, Jackson Grass.
Great work by Guthmiller. That'll be stolen base number 15 of the year.
Pretty good throw right there from Johnson. Guthmiller, though, got under the tag. That's the only reason he was safe after a laser down to second from Johnson. Now Novak has a runner in scoring position in a 2-2 count. Weber with a hard stare down at second. Fires to the plate. Novak a swing and a foul tip that could not be corralled in the glove of Johnson. Just barely staying alive right there.
Good work from Novak.
Got to expect maybe a breaking ball down and in right here. If not, Novak might be turning on a fastball. He does get that breaking ball down and in, and it's going to be a wild pitch as Guthmiller goes over to third.
And Novak, who is third on the team in hits with 18, this is the guy you want at the mound right now. Or at the plate, excuse me. Second in extra base hits for a .391 batting average.
He's
in a
moved
great
the
position.
count. It's been a great at-bat from Novak from 0-2 to a full count. Weber deals. That's hit right back up the middle. That's going to be fielded on the run and bobbled from the shortstop, Blakestad. Novak reaches with an infield single. Coming to the plate is Guthmiller. It's an RBI single for Jared Novak. And just like that, the Patriots, the P52's, strike back with 3 runs in the bottom half of the third. They've evened up this score at 4-4.
Great work. We've seen amazing aggressiveness in the Patriots, and it's paying off as now we got a tie ball game. So we'd said multiple times now the Patriots, what they don't want to do is have to spend the whole game trying to claw back in. And now inning number 3, they're already tied up. They can start working their way again.
Hasn't been Weber's night. An uncharacteristic performance so far from him. He's allowed 4 runs through the first 3 innings of play. Look, even if Novak would have got out and Blakestad would have made the play, that's still a phenomenal piece of hitting right there. Just putting the ball in play right back up the middle. He would have scored the run regardless. So, really good situational hitting right there from Jared Novak.
In the 18 innings from Weber going in today, he'd only given up 3 earned runs.
On the season?
On the season.
How about that?
A shocking performance from Weber. Patriots doing a great job putting the ball into play and really taking advantage of any mistakes made from the Mustang defense.
All right, so here's Eli Wallace batting 6th, 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout. Looking to keep the tide going. That's a pretty good bunt down the line. Nordine, that's a wild throw, and Wallace is going to advance to second. Novak on at third. He's going to get sent around third. There's going to be no throw to the plate. That's going to be a run for the Patriots.
I'll tell you what, this is one of the most exciting, sloppy games from both teams. Constant errors from each of them. But, man, an exciting game we've seen so far.
One of the most exciting sloppy games. I like what you just said there, Joey. Wallace gets all the way to third on an infield bunt attempt, just trying to move the runner over. It's kind of what we saw from Ralston the other night, except both teams are doing it kind of back and forth. However,
so now we've seen 9 runs, 6 errors in just 3 innings.
Husgrove with a swing and a miss on a high fastball. Still only 1 down here in this inning. Started out with Gertis. Patriots close to batting around the cycle.
Seen fantastic work at the plate.
Husgrove now turns and bunts towards the right side. That's going to go foul. He's now behind 0-2. We saw Husgrove lay down a pretty good bunt in his first attempt. Got thrown out by half a step by Nordine over at first.
I just think it's shocking. Throughout this time, we've only seen 1 out from the Patriots. And that was their second batter of the inning.
Husgrove now looking to protect. 0-2 count. He does just that, 6th the bat out, and stays alive.
So in inning number 3, Weber now at 65 pitches thrown.
How's to do, though, with the pressure that the Patriots are putting on this defense, though? Breaking ball. Husgrove stays back on it. Stays alive once again as the count will stay at 0-2.
And it doesn't help for Weber. We're seeing a lot of these at-bats where they're in trouble, but they're constantly fouling them off, staying alive.
Yeah. It's a good way to work the pitch count.
And they've been able to take advantage so far.
Another breaking ball, Huscroft spoils.
Relentless attitude here from Huscroft. That's what you like to see.
It'll be the 6th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Huscroft yet to see a ball. Wallace over at third. Here's the pitch. Outside, 1-2. Huscroft spits on that one. Good eye right there as that fastball was elevated up and out.
And this is a big at-bat for Weber right here. You struggled a lot this inning. A strikeout would be huge. Eliminate the risk of a sac fly.
Huscroft, that one's up. Huscroft's done a really good job battling back in this count. It's now full, and it will be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. We're talking about pitch count. Perfect opportunity for Huscroft.
And that's the reason those foul balls with 2 strikes pay off.
And Weber lost him. Huscroft tosses that bat over towards the dugout. A really good at-bat from Husky. Runners on the corners now. Only 1 down for Spencer Berry.
One of the best-looking walks I've seen. Fantastic work at the plate from Huscroft.
Pretty nice bat flip, too.
That's right. Extra style points.
Well-deserved walk right there.
Mm-hmm.
How about number 9, Spencer Berry?
Weber getting told to tuck in his jersey. This is probably a situation Weber might not have been facing all year. 5 runs already allowed in the 3rd inning. A really high pitch count. He's going to have a lot of mental fortitude to battle through this.
Yeah, we'll see a guy that only given up 3 runs all year. Now that they're really pressing against him, being aggressive, can he
Berry with the
adjust?
suicide squeeze. That's going to score Wallace. Berry almost beats the throw out to first. However, he's going to get an RBI on a very well-located bunt. Another run comes across the board for the Patriots, the 5th of the inning, and it's now 6-4 in favor of the P52's. Good bunt right there.
Yeah. Tell you what, recent games we've seen a lot of very well-placed bunts from the Patriots. Don't know if that's something that they've prioritized in practice, but it's been there.
So now let's see if the man, the living legend at DH, batting 9th tonight, Jaden Payne, can get an RBI right here. He's got Huscroft on second, 2 down. How about this, Joey? Millard North has 5 hits and 4 runs. The Patriots have 6 hits and only 6 runs and only 4 hits, excuse me.
It's crazy.
Kind of alludes to the wild inning we've seen here.
Jaden Payne, if you're listening to this later and you need motivation, homer and I give you $20.
It's a 1-0 count. He grounds that one weakly. That's going to stay fair and die in the grass. Quick throw by Weber to get the out at first. However, 5 runs get plated in the bottom half of the 3rd by the Patriots. They get to Weber early and often in this inning, and they take a 6-4 lead as we head to the top of the 4th inning. Caden Blair back out on the mound. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Top of the 4th inning. That's going to be a ground ball. Back to Eli Wallace. Fields the play. Strong throw. Beats him out at first.
That was Kemper Peterman.
Lead off.
Yep.
Sorry, Joey.
No, you're all good.
Here's Alec Blakestead now, the shortstop, who made the first of 2 really critical errors last night.
We've seen him get on in both of his appearances. We saw him reach on error in his first, and he got a hit in his last at-bat.
Blair, that breaking ball just a little inside.
And Blair, last inning, we saw a great recovery. He struggled in that second, giving up 3. bounced back well with a 1-2-3 inning.
Blair looking for quick outs, quickly falling behind 2-0. But look, a guy like Blair, the reason he keeps his pitch count down so much, and where it's very quick innings, is because of the amount of strikes he throws. Gets the call right there, 2-1. 2-1. Is it 1-2? I didn't see the strike call on the first pitch. Okay. That's going to be fouled off. Count will remain at 1-2. I thought the first pitch was called a ball. I never saw the umpire signal strike right there when Blair threw that pitch on the inside corner.
I'll tell you what, one of the questions early on was how high is that pitch count going to get for Blair? And compared to Millard North, it's not bad at all. He's thrown 48 pitches. Weber's thrown 77 now in just 3 innings.
Blair's also been pounding the strike zone, though. He never shies away from contact. Breaking ball. Got the call on the outside corner.
Strikeout number 4 for Blair.
Really good paint job right there from Grice. Had Blakestad frozen. So now, after 2 quick outs from Mr. Blair, Nathan Vermas, the 3-hole hitter, batting from the left side, due up.
Vermas scored the 2nd run of the game when he himself reached on an error. Was one of back-to-back.
That's going to be a breaking ball taken for strike 1.
And Vermas, phenomenal hitter, 364 on the year, 3rd on the team in hits with 24, 1st in doubles with 5.
Well, I tell you what, Blair's catching that ball and getting right on the rubber. He's ready to go right now. Look at him.
Wasting no time.
Doesn't shake off his signs, just throws. Working very quickly on a 1-1. That's going to be a breaking ball squared up and hit right back up the middle for a base hit. So a little 2-out damage right there from Vermas, who'll be on first. As Cole Nordine, the 3rd baseman, will come up.
Good work from Vermas. That's exactly what Millard North needs right now. Get something going for him on offense.
Trying to muster up a little bit of a 2-out rally.
Nordine, a 321 hitter on the season. Got 18 hits on 56 at-bats.
That's going to be fouled away. Pretty good swing right there from Nordine.
You said Blair wasting no time, constantly throwing. And that's good because a lot of times batters take that time to think about what they're going to do. He's giving him no time to think. He's just pushing him right against the wall.
And that foul ball was behind the plate. Blair was ready to deal right there. Had to get told time from the umpire. Now he puts his foot back on the rubber with an 0-1 count to Nordine. Blair kicks and fires. Fastball just a little bit outside.
One awfully close to the zone. Like you'd mentioned, just a little out.
Vermas not looking like a threat to steal. Do we have anything on his stolen base attempts this year?
We do.
Should throw back to first right there from Blair.
3 stolen bases on the season for him, so not a lot.
Blair checked in on him. Now fires to the plate. That's going to be poked into left field. Another base hit for Nordine. So 2 straight 2-out base hits from the 3 and 4 hole hitter for the Mustangs. That will bring up Zachary Johnson, the catcher.
And Zachary Johnson has a .418 batting average. With a runner in scoring position, that batting average goes to .375. First on the team in hits with 28. Also has 3 homers in the season and 4 triples, so a little bit of everything from him. He's got power, he's got speed.
Might be the most dangerous hitter on this Mustang team. Blair looking to get him out without any damage done. That's a base hit. Nope, that's going to be foul. Just outside the 3rd base line.
That one could have been very dangerous.
That was ripped down the line at 3rd right there.
Great hit from Johnson.
Turned around on that breaking ball on the inside corner. Blair's going to step off real quick. Now gets back on. Kind of expect an elevated fastball right here. Grice set up outside on the 0-1. Blair hits his spot. Gets the corner, strike 2.
That's one of his strong suits. He can perfectly hit that zone. So now Johnson facing a quick 0-2 count. We saw him hit an RBI earlier in the game. Also struck out in his 2nd appearance.
Blair looking to get a big out. Fastball at the knee, strike 3. Got Johnson frozen.
Strikeout number 5 for Blair. Fantastic work on the mound. After seeing a great recovery late in this game.
Good job by Caden Blair to battle back after surrendering 2 2-out base hits. No damage done in the top half of the 4th. We go to the bottom half of the 4th now. 6-4 remains your score with the P52's out in front. into the bottom half of the fourth inning, ladies and gentlemen. With us now is the one and only Coach Grant.
How we doing,
Coach?
fellas? I'm doing well.
Coach Grant is here to talk about the seniors of this P52 club. Who you want to start out with? What do you want to say?
Oh, we got a great group of guys, 11 seniors, 10 playing right now with Joey Parks. He took the summer off, but he was a key cog back in the spring and even last year. But just a good group of guys.
Tyson Gerd is due to lead it off here in the top or the bottom half of the fourth. Gonna look at strike one.
Yeah, Gertie's been a huge player for us for a few years now, and it's gonna be fun to watch him playing in town at UNO.
Fouls that one off. Might stay in play. Ranging over to make the play on the run was the first baseman, Tommy Rowland. That's out number one. Now due up is Trey Munchin. And Coach, what can you say about that 3-run bomb that Trey Munchin hit last night?
Boy, I tell you what, Trey, he's been great for us for a long time, and he's just been struggling this summer a little bit, getting back in the groove. And last night he just uncorked just a monster to take the lead over Prep, and it was good to see out of him, and we're real excited for him.
Yeah, pretty good confidence booster right there.
Absolutely.
Weber deals strike one as Munchin swings and misses on a high hitter. All right, let's just go down the line. Let's go with Unziker and Grice, the two Noahs.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch, taken for strike two.
Yeah, you got Noah, you got Unziker. He's been playing a lot of outfield for us. He sometimes gets up on the hill, going to Cloud. He's been a lot of fun to have on the team. Good, keeps everybody loose.
Munchin hits that one out into left, going back on the run.
Carry,
at
baby.
the wall. That's off the wall. Was that out of here? No, it wasn't. It's off the wall. Munchin's going to stay at second for a double. Coach, if you didn't know this, I don't have the best vision. I thought that was gone right there.
That's all right. Trey.
I was about to go with my home run call right there. So Munchin keeps the hot streak going, gets a one-out double, and now due up is Noah Unziker.
Yeah, here he is, lefty. When he stays in there, keeps his front shoulder in, he's dangerous. Plays a great outfield for us.
A lot of speed at the plate right now. What has this senior team, or this group of seniors, because a lot of these guys have been on the team, a lot of this core has been on the team for the past couple years. What will be the most important thing you take away from this group?
Yeah, they've really done a great job in such a goofy year with everything that's happened this season of sticking together. They've got a good work ethic. They worked really hard in the weight room in the off season, and then to not get to play in the spring was really a tough break for them. But they've stuck it out and they've stuck together, and it's been fun to see them come to the park every day and work. And hopefully next week when we start the city tournament, all that work pays off.
That ball was low in the dirt. Now 2-1 to Unziker. Pretty fun group of guys, we can tell from up here every night.
Yeah, they all get along in the dugout really well. And
there's the pitch, low and away. Now 3-1.
They're easy to be around, easy to like.
Yep. What can you say about guys though like Eli Wallace and Jared Husgrove and Spencer Berry? Guys that don't play a lot every day, but are very important players to this team.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been to everything we've ever asked them to do, and they've given 100% of their effort and energy. And you need guys like that, and they've done a great job of knowing their role, what we expect of them. You saw Eli come in and lay down a bunt with one out, and that's what we need Eli to do. He plays a good second base. Spencer comes in and pitches, and he really handles our pitchers in the bullpen, and no one really sees that when he goes down there, but he's down there with them and making sure they're spot on for when they come in the game, and that's something that we're grateful for and we're lucky to have.
And they make the most of their opportunities as well, as Grice with a big hack at the plate right there. Now 1-1.
Yeah, Grice's been a big player for us for a while. He all-stater last year, going to Wichita State.
Pretty exciting stuff right there.
Yeah, he'll be a big bat we're going to miss next year in our lineup.
Fouls that one off. Now he's going to have to battle back. Now down 1-2 in the count. Still only one gone. Munchin over at second. Unziker at first. What about Jarrett Novak? We saw him hit a ball into the parking lot the other day.
Yeah, he has been squaring up some baseballs all summer long. I throw to him in the cage over there, and it's a little scary. He hits the ball really hard.
Munchin steals. It's going to be a double steal opportunity. Munchin gets safely into third. That ball's going to get away from Nordine. Munchin coming around to score. Unzicker slides in safely. It's a 7-4 lead for the P52's. We'd like to see about that right there.
I love it. You know, Trey got a great break. You know, he's getting a good jump lead, and you just put pressure on defense. Tonight, we've done a really good job. Our energy is really high, and we've put pressure. We've had some two-strike balls in play that they've made errors on, and that's what you got to do. Everyone can catch a fly ball, but when you put pressure with balls on the ground, good things happen.
That ball nearly got Grice. The count now moves to full.
Back to Jarrett. Jarrett's been nails for us on the mound. He's been our horse. He'll be a big part of our success coming up. Ooh,
Grice turned on that one. That's going to hit a car in the parking lot.
That's in the 400. It's in the 400 wing up there. Spanish.
Sitting fastball right there from Mason Weber. We'll do it again. Full count. Here's the pitch. Grice spoils that one.
One thing about Grice, he does a good job with two strikes. He really shortens up his approaches. As I'm sure you've noticed, his stance is actually completely different than when he doesn't have two strikes. And he's trying to make contact. He's trying to make hard contact, but he's trying to put the ball in play here.
We know he's always a dangerous hitter, especially with runners in scoring position. Full count.
Yeah, baby.
Hit out into the left center field.
Keep moving.
Gap. That's going to go all the way to the wall.
Keep moving.
Unzicker's going to score. Grice over to second. That's a one-out RBI double for Noah Grice.
It's a great at-bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches, fouled a bunch off.
I'll tell you what, you should probably stay up here in the first box from now on. A lot of good hits this inning.
I was down in the first base coach's box, and I got booted. Coach Rankin took me out, put in Coach Headley. He's a lucky charm today.
So now Novak's up, still only one down. 2 runners already across the plate in this inning. Jaden Payne's the next guy I wanted to talk about. Lights out pitcher, arguably the best pitcher on the team.
Yeah, he's a crafty little lefty. He doesn't throw real hard, but he can spot up 3 pitches really well and keep those hitters off balance. And he pitches a contact, kind of like Caden tonight. Big contact pitchers, keeps your defense in the game, and he's been great for us. He was great last year, and he's done a nice job this year. With him and Jarrett and Caden on the mound, you know, when they're throwing strikes, we're in every game.
It's the big 3 like the Atlanta Braves back in the 90s. I think it's 1-1, if I believe. It's Pat talking. That is hit high and deep out to right field. Back at the wall and off the wall. Grice that's Guth Miller pinch running, coming around third to score. That is a double off the wall. That's going to score the 3rd run of the inning for Jarrett Novak. Thought that one was out of here.
That boy, Jarrett.
Tell you what, you have barely missed 2 home run calls from me. How about that? Eli Wallace looking to keep the damage going. Got to 3rd on the bunt last time. What do you make of that play?
You know, we practice bunting all the time, and we tell our guys all the time that it's something in their arsenal that they can pull out and use. And I know in that situation, Coach Geary actually called that bunt in, even with 1 out, just to kind of catch the defense off guard. And he laid it right down the line, and, you know, you got a bunch of bodies moving around in the infield, and nobody's at first base, and next you know, the merry-go-round begins.
I want to tell you something real quick, Coach. Joey mentioned it at the top of the broadcast. You want to know how many runs Mason Weber has given up on the year?
Mason Weber.
How many?
He's given up 3 runs on the year.
Really?
Before tonight.
I did not know that.
How about that? So maybe when you go back to the dugout,
I'll
you
tell
can
him.
point that out. That is correct, Joey. You weren't just making that up.
That's 3 runs. 3 runs.
Yeah, it's 2-0, I believe. That one's up and in. Throw back down to second. Going to get back in time is Jarrett. So what can you tell us about Caden Blair? Had a bit of a shaky start, kind of due to defense, but partially his fault too. But, I mean, you talked about a pitch-to-contact kind of pitcher is Caden Blair. Throws a lot of strikes, leads the team in strike percentage. What have you seen out of him a lot this summer that's impressed you?
He's really consistent. He fills the zone up really well. He throws a decent fastball. Again, he's not going to blow it by anybody, but when he can mix in his changeup and his curveball, he can throw both those for strikes with any count, 2-0, 3-2, and that makes him really effective. And the fielders know the ball is going to get put in play, and so that keeps them engaged, and that's what you want as a fielder. You know, in games when we struggle on the mound and we walk the park, fielders get a little bit complacent, they get bored out there, and then then it's tough to stay focused. And
Leads to errors.
Caden fills it up, and guys know they're going to get action, and that's fun. That makes baseball a lot of fun to play in the field, and play behind.
Well, what we're really impressed from Caden Blair a lot is how quickly he works on the mound as well.
Yeah, he does. He gets the ball, and he's ready to go.
That one low and inside almost hit Husky. What can you say about Husky?
Well, he's the best squatter on the team. He squats more weight than probably my car, which leads to some of his speed issues, but he's great. He's real easygoing, really relaxed. Obviously a lefty swinger and plays in the outfield. He's been fun to watch progress. He broke his arm last year in the spring and had to sit out quite a bit of time. And so once he got going in the summer, and he got some reps, and he really showed what he can do at the plate. And kind of similar this year with COVID shutting us down in the spring, he's kind of just getting back into the groove, and that's in the center field. Oh.
That's going to be a swing and a miss from Huskrov, excuse me. Count now goes to 1-2, so he's going to have to battle back and protect. So, runners on first and second. Novak over at second. Wallace at first. Here's the 1-2 from Weber. Swing and a miss on a high heater, strike 3. Second out of the inning. Now due up will be Spencer Berry. Now let's talk about guys that aren't seniors real quick, that are very key cogs in this team. Matt Guthmiller, Jacob Foote, Jaden Folkers. That one's popped up on the infield. Will it stay in play? It will not. Oh, it will actually. However, Zachary Johnson cannot get to it. 0-1.
Yeah, we got a great core of upcoming seniors that are going to be real important to the success of this team. We'll have some juniors come up from the junior varsity that are going to follow their lead, and guys like Guthmiller, Footy, Cuddy George, Jaden Folkers, they've been through the fire of varsity baseball. They've seen the arms, and they're going to be able to pass that knowledge along. So it's going to be important that they stick with it, and they'll take us as far as we can go.
Yep. Spencer Berry's fouled off 2 fastballs to start out this at bat. Now down 0-2, and that's gonna hit him. He wears it well. Throws the bat back to the dugout and runs down to first base. So the bases are juiced now for the 9-hole hitter. And, Coach, you weren't here for this, but Joey said on air, if Jaden Payne hits a home run, he'll give him $20.
Whoa, hey. He had a great round of batting practice. He hasn't taken BP a lot this year. He's predominantly a pitcher only. He knows that. Senior night, Coach Geary snuck him in the lineup as the DH.
He wanted to hit, I assume.
And so he took batting practice today, and he squared some balls up. So,
what can you tell us about his hitting? Because me and Joey have never seen him hit before tonight.
He's aggressive. His first at bat tonight, he was real aggressive. He fouled some pitches off, which is good to see. When you don't get up there consistently, it's not as easy as some people make it look. And he got up there and got his hacks in, and I think he might have struck out his first at bat, but he put some good swings on the ball, and that's what he's going to try and do here.
Justin Roaring is the new pitcher for the Mustangs, as Mason Weber's night is over. He's given up 3 runs on the season. However, there's a 9 on the scoreboard right now for the P52's. A very good hitting display on tonight for the Patriots here on senior night. We're along with Coach Grant if you're just tuning in, usually over at first base.
I got the boot tonight, man. Yeah. I got the hook.
What do you think is the biggest thing about coaching first base? Because I used to coach a little first base back in Little League for my brother. So what do you have to say about that?
Getting information to the runners over there and making sure they know the situations, what to look for. When they hit the ball, they know where it's going, so they know if they got doubles on it or not. But then just understanding different scenarios when there's guys in scoring position. A lot of times the first baseman will vacate so they can get an extended lead, get out there and maybe turn a single into a double. And then just making sure they know what the pitcher has. If we know anything about his move to first base, sometimes you can catch some catcher signs and kind of give them that information potentially. So,
if you didn't know this about Coach Grant, he's a multi-sport coach too. Coaches those freshmen in football. They're gonna have a good squad this year.
I don't know. I went to one freshman workout this year with baseball. It's a lot for me to chew. But I went up once, and we look pretty good. We look salty.
Sweet. Bases are loaded. 2 down here. 3 runners already across the plate this inning in the bottom half of the 4th. Jaden Payne due up, takes strike 1 on the outside corner. Payne floats that one out in the left center field. That might be trouble. Coming on to make the left play. The play is the left fielder, which is Blake Klossman. But that does it for the 4th inning. Patriots plate 3 more. They lead 9-4 as we go to the top half of the 5th. We good?
Yeah, thanks, guys. Hey, we want to appreciate you guys. You guys have been doing great all year. I've gotten a lot of great reports from I know my father listens. I don't know if he's listening tonight, but excellent work. We appreciate all your support, and keep doing what you're doing.
Well, we thank you for coming up here. It was a pleasure talking to you.
You
really
bet.
Cool you doing this, and we just really appreciate it.
Absolutely. You guys have fun. We'll see you Saturday.
Yes, sir. Pleasure. Thank you, Coach. We'll be right back, guys.
And we are back for inning number 5. Caden Blair still on the mound, pitching to number 13, Tommy Rowland, the first baseman.
Joey, we're going to let you do the bulk of the talking this inning.
All right, you'll love to hear it. First one rips foul. Strike number 1. Rowland so far in the season been a fantastic hitter, been a very quick guy. He's rivaling Tyson Gertis in steals. He has 17 so far in the year. Very quick guy. That's the kind of leadoff hitter you want to get on. Kind of fits the same role as Gertis, where you want him to get on because you know he's a very dangerous base runner, could easily get in scoring position. 1-1 count pitch from Blair. That'll be a swing and a miss, strike 2.
Like Coach Grant just said, Blair, they love how quickly he works. Just dots the strike zone.
Very quickly puts batters in trouble.
Not afraid to pitch to contact. Blair ready on a 1-2. It's going to be fouled off and put out of play.
So far in the game, Blair with 5 strikeouts. We saw a rough start to the game from him, but immediately bouncing back very well. Had a fantastic performance. So far, 61 pitches thrown in 4 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs given up, only 1 earned run, and like I mentioned, 5 strikeouts.
That's going to be spoiled once again. Count will remain at 1-2. That's the first time that's happened tonight.
There we go. That's you. There we go. That's good,
Coach
though.
Grant left. I felt like I was on a roll last inning.
All right, Roland, big opportunity right here, trying to get on base.
Look, when you get Caden Blair a 5-run lead, spells good things.
Yeah. And we said once the Mustangs had that great start to the game, the Patriots need to strike back soon because they don't want to be clawing back. And I didn't expect them to strike back quite the way they did.
It's been a terrific night from all the seniors in this lineup,
8
through 9.
8 runs scored in 2 innings.
This game started at 8:30. It's nearly 10 o'clock here at Millard South. It's a pitch out.
I'll tell you what, on the batting side, best batter of the day, Noah Grice. You know, we had said he wasn't there. So far in the game, he is 3 for 3 with 4 RBIs. Been fantastic.
That's a swing and a miss. A fastball blew right by number 13, Tommy Rowland, for the first out of the inning. Here's Jackson Grass, 1 down.
Strikeout number 6 for Blair.
What's his pitch count at, Joey?
Pitch count is at 65.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's quality, especially looking at the start of that game. I think he threw right around 20 in that first inning.
I was going to say, yeah. That one's popped up. That's going to stay in the field of play. Novak tracks it down, calls it, makes the play. Out, number 2. And it's look, this is what we talk about. He pounds the strike zone. He gets quick, weak contact that provides quick and easy outs. That keeps the pitch count down. That just keeps things moving along.
I mean, when you go back, look at the stat line, you see, oh, he gave up 4 runs. But that doesn't tell the story of his performance. He's had a great game. You know, like I mentioned, only 1 earned run. A lot of those coming from those early errors from the Patriots.
And ever since he's caught steam and got in his stride, he's thrown 2 scoreless innings as that one's hit out to deep left center field. Coming on to make the play is Noah Unziker. Wasn't as deep as I thought it was, Joey. It hung in the night sky for a fat minute. However, it's a quick 1-2-3 inning for Mr. Blair, his 3rd straight consecutive scoreless frame. We go to the bottom half of the 5th. The P52's well in control, on their way to a victory here on senior night. Bottom of the 5th. Here we go. Back to the top of the order in Tyson Gertis.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the 3rd inning we've started at the top of the order now.
Believe so, actually. Strike 1 on the outside corner.
Gertis so far yet to, or he did reach base once, got a run, does not have a hit. He reached on an error earlier in the game.
Same spot, a little higher. Nonetheless, it's strike 2. Gertis quickly behind now.
And Justin Rohrig, the man at the mound, hasn't seen a lot of action. Only 1 game pitched. He started, only threw 3 innings. Didn't give up any earned runs, however, 6 runs total given up. So ERA says 0, but gave up 6 runs in that game.
6 unearned runs. You don't see that too often.
Do not. He had 3 strikeouts, hit 1 batter with a pitch.
Gertis swings and misses at a changeup down below the knees for out number 1.
And that's probably been the biggest issue for him recently. We've seen a lot of strikeouts.
Now here's Trey Munchen. His last at-bat hit it all the way to the wall. Thought he might have had another home run in back-to-back nights.
Seen his power at an all-time high.
Him and Novak, oh, he was swinging for the fences right there on a high heater, 0-1. Him and Novak both hit the fence in their last plate appearances. 2 home run calls I could have had, man.
So close,
Those are
right
the
there.
moments I live for.
If we had some wind, would have been gone.
There's like no wind tonight, actually. Flag barely blowing out in center field.
It's pretty much what we've seen this whole week.
Still a gorgeous night for baseball, though.
Rohrig's trying to get a good inning going.
We've been calling games for like 8 straight days now, Joey.
Yep.
So Munchen takes strike 2. It's
Tomorrow.
a pleasure to be with you guys every night out here.
Tomorrow will be our first day off, but then we'll be back Saturday.
Munchen pops that one up into the infield. High into the night. Calling it is the pitcher, worrying out number 2.
So now Noah Unziker up. Has 1 hit on the day, was walked twice, and has scored 3 runs.
She's been on base all 3 times. He's accounted for a third of the Patriots' runs. Simple math right there,
Yep.
Joey.
So far, every time they've gotten on, Unziker has scored, and Grice has hit him in.
This press box is kind of loud right
It
now.
is.
What is going on?
Got a rowdy crowd up here.
Something's funny. 1-0.
Better not be us.
1-1 now. I just wish Pat would let me sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
You got it last game.
Yeah. That ball's inside.
Think about it like this. You've already sang it more than he has. So, I mean.
True. He might be jealous. Who knows?
Mm-hmm. So Unziker now has 14 runs, which will tie him with second on the team, tied with Matt Guthmiller.
It's now upstairs for ball 3. Unziker in a hitter's friendly count. See if he gets a fastball and turns on it. Give me a home run call, Unzi. What do you say? The 3-1 pitch. Inside, ball 4.
So that's Roerig's first walk.
Unziker moves down to first with the base on.
So now Unziker will reach base in 4 straight plate appearances, walk 3 times. Noah Grice will be back up, looking to keep a successful game going. Like I mentioned, 3 for 3, 4 RBIs.
3 hard hit balls as well. That one's upstairs, 1-0. With Unziker's speed over on first. Wouldn't be surprised if he tried to steal a bag.
Could definitely see it happen. He's a quick guy.
See if Grice can get another RBI on his stat line here tonight. Oh, look at the delayed steal. Unziker not going to get caught up in a pickle. And he's going to give up and get tagged out. Almost made it in time.
I like the idea right there. We saw that almost work.
Waring had no idea until Unziker was about 10 feet from the bag. However, he gets into a pickle for the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the 6th inning. 6 outs to go for the Patriots to come home with a senior night victory. They lead the Mustangs by a score of 9-4. Back here for the top half of the 6th inning here at the John A. Lammel Complex. Before we get going, we want to give a special shout out to Bill Fletcher from Muscatine, Iowa, part of the Hobbs family. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for watching every night.
Yeah,
told.
we appreciate it.
I don't know where Muscatine, Iowa is, but it sounds like a cool name to me.
It really does. I think I want to go there.
Blair back out there for his 6th inning of work. That's going to be a base hit right back up the middle. So if the Mustangs are going to get anything going, this might be their opportunity to do so with the leadoff runner.
Good job by Hook there leading it off.
Now we go back to the top of the order.
And with Blair out for his 6th inning, you want to make sure you're attacking the starting pitcher as he gets fatigued. You want to attack him as much as possible. You don't want to just start to get your opportunity as a new fresh pitcher comes in.
It's now the 8th hit of the night for the Mustangs. 4 runs, 8 hits, and 4 errors so far for them. Blair fires a curveball down and away for ball 1.
And that's Kemper Peterman, right fielder at the plate. Scored 1 run off of an error, or excuse me, when he was hit by a pitch, got on base, scored that first run of the game.
Blair clips the corner right there for strike one.
And Blair now in inning number 6, 70 pitches thrown.
That's going to be a double play opportunity. Mungeon steps on the bag. There's one. Fires to first. There is two and a double play.
Great work by Mungeon. We saw early in the game he made a few errors, but he's bounced back with a couple great plays of his own.
Took his time fielding that ball, took it himself to second, and fired a heat-seeking missile over to first. Quickly 2 outs now for Caden Blair.
Now,
like Coach Grant said, that defense is always alert and ready behind him. Big play right there for Mungeon to get 2 outs right there. No damage done, nobody on. Quick 2 outs. Alec Blakestad now do it.
When Caden Blair's on the mound, this infield is best friends. They're doing everything for him. He does a great job throwing well-placed balls, getting easy grounders. They're able to finish it off for him. Simple as that. That's why we see that low pitch count from him.
Mungeon going to make another play over at short. Fields it nicely. Clean throw over to first. Trey Mungeon does it all that inning. It's another really quick inning for Caden Blair, who gives Trey Mungeon a little bit of knuckles as we go to the dugout. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 9-4 is still your score. Stay with us, everybody. Back here for the bottom half of the 6th. Roaring's still out there for the Mustangs. Noah Grice due up. We saw him in the bottom half of the 5th inning. However, no unscored got in that pickle. So Grice will get another opportunity at the plate.
I believe I'm saying exactly what I said as he stepped up in the bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the 5th. Looking to keep his success going for the day. 3 for 3 so far.
Well, I tell you what, this would be one of the most impressive victories of the year for the Patriots. They don't have all their regular starters in as they're playing all their seniors here tonight. They're facing arguably the best pitcher from Millard North that had a sub-2 ERA in Mason Weber. They trailed 4-1 going to the bottom half of the 2nd inning, yet they fought back and now they lead by a score of 9-4. Bats have been great. Fielding since the 2nd inning's been great. Caden Blair's been very sharp the last 4 innings.
I mean, looking at it, Matt Guthmiller's first on the team in hits. Jacob Foote is second on the team in hits. Christian Hobbs is tied for 3rd on the team in hits. None of them are playing tonight, and they've put up 9 runs on the board. Fantastic work from the Patriots.
Against a high-caliber pitcher, too. Really came to play tonight. They really answered the call after being down quickly 4-1.
Looking at the 2 pitching squads, I really would have expected a pitching battle, a 2-1, 3-1 game, something like that. Never would have expected a 9-4 game.
Grice walks. He gets on base for the 4th time here tonight in all
Great
4
work.
plate appearances, I believe.
This is what he needed. He needed that bounce-back game. We saw him go 2 for 4 yesterday, and I think he's starting to get his mojo back.
Well, a game like this, as we've been alluding to this entire inning about how impressive it's been, with Metro next week, this is a game you can build on as a club. A lot of momentum can come from this game, winning on senior night against a rival, and the way they've done it since the 2nd inning has been awfully impressive. Guthmiller on to pinch run.
Guthmiller, we've seen him on twice now. He has a stolen base and has scored 2 runs tonight.
Here is Jarrett Novak. Almost hit a home run out to right field. That's going to be outside. He's up in the count 2-0 now. Guthmiller getting a sizable lead over at first. Going to stay put as Novak with a hard swing fouls it off.
Novak, you love seeing the aggressiveness. He's always trying to hit that thing with all he's got.
2-1 pitches up and out. Novak now quickly in front, 3-1. Worring trying to not allow 2 straight runners to reach base. Off of balls, the 3-1 inside, and he does just that. Novak will head down to first. Guthmiller over to second base. Johnson out to talk to Worring as Eli Wallace comes to the plate. No gone. Or no gone. No, what the?
I got you.
You know,
It's a
9-4 game. We can joke about whatever I just said. No gone here in the bottom half of the 6th inning.
So it could have been a crucial mistake right there for Worring, as now he has 2 runners on base, 0 outs. No gone.
That's mean. He deals. Wallace going to take strike 1.
Nice pitch right there. Got to get ahead of the count right now, trying to gain some momentum, as they only have 1 more chance at the plate. Down 5 runs.
Just past 10 o'clock here at the John A. Lammel Complex. That ball is inside. 1-1 to Wallace. Strike 2.
Seeing Worring improving his accuracy right now. Wallace reached on base once tonight, being walked.
Swing gonna miss strike 3. Down goes Wallace for the first out of the inning. Nadu up with runners on first and second. Jared Husgrove.
Husgrove, for a guy that's only reached once on a walk, he's had a really impressive night. We've seen a lot of great at-bats from him. We saw that really close bunt, nearly reached, well placed.
That ball is upstairs, 1-0.
Husgrove, 2019, was the team leader in batting average that summer. Hasn't had quite the same success this year, looking to get it going now. Late in the season, this is when they really need everyone to be playing at their best.
Coach Grant left. 1-1 the count now. That's upstairs and out. 2-1.
Pitch well outside from Worring.
Tell you what, Joey, I hope Jaden Payne gets another opportunity.
I agree.
Gonna clip the corner for strike 2.
He's a guy where I really think he can get a good hit.
Yeah, I do too. Got one out to the outfield in his last at-bat in the 4th inning. Here's the 2-2 to Husgrove, who spoils it.
Husgrove trying to stay alive right here. And that's how we saw that first walk. We saw him constantly fouling it off until he was, I think, 3 straight balls were thrown. And got him on.
He's going to pop that one up. He's going to get out of play, out of Johnson's reach. And Nordin's count will remain at 2-2.
Seeing yet again that relentlessness from Husgrove. Constantly fouling him off, staying alive.
Put together really solid at-bats, like you said, Joey. Looking to get on base yet again. 2-2 pitch. And that wasn't even close. That's going to be a wild pitch. Runners advance to second and third.
Guthmiller able to jog to third base.
Novak does the same on second. That kind of slipped out of his hand. So now Husgrove has a chance for 2 RBIs.
Still nobody in the bullpen for Millard North.
Not surprising with the 5-run deficit already. Would expect Caden Blair to go back out on the mound as well. That ball's upstairs for ball 4. Husgrove works the walk. The bases are now juiced for Spencer Berry.
That's yet again another impressive walk by Husgrove. Kept staying alive, wouldn't give up, very relentless, and reaches yet again.
Where's Blair at? Pitch count wise. 76.
So that's it, Joey. Nobody was warming up in the pen. But
Throwing
nonetheless,
someone
it's
new right in.
Roaring's night. And while we have the moment, we were going to do I was planning on doing these after the 6th inning before we go to the top of the 7th inning when everybody's stretching, you know. But we'll do it right now as we get a pitching change. We'll find out who that new pitcher is for you. If you were not here for the beginning of the broadcast when Pat Geary was reading off all the senior messages of where they're going to college and stuff, we got it right here in front of you. We'll start off with Trey Mungin. Trey plans to attend Des Moines Area Community College in Boone, Iowa to continue his academic and baseball career with the goal of eventually earning a chance to play NCAA Division I baseball. He plans on studying business or physical therapy. Jared Husgrove. Jared will be attending the University of Nebraska at Lincoln to study civil engineering. Noah Unziger. Noah plans to attend Cloud County Community College in Concordia, Kansas to continue his academic and baseball career. He will be majoring in health sciences. Jarrett Novak. Jarrett will be attending Des Moines Area Community College in Boone, Iowa to continue his academic and baseball career. He will be majoring in business. Eli Wallace. Eli will be attending Metropolitan Community College where he will be working towards his business management degree. Continuing, Tyson Gertis. Tyson plans to attend the University of Nebraska at Omaha in Omaha, Nebraska to continue his academic and baseball career. His major is undecided at this time. Spencer Berry. Spencer plans to attend the University of Nebraska in Omaha. He will be majoring in sports medicine. Jaden Payne. Jaden plans to attend Cloud County Community College in Concordia, Kansas to continue his academic and baseball career. He is undecided on a major at this time. Joseph Parks. Joey Parks is what he goes by. Joey plans on attending Metropolitan Community College and majoring in construction management. Drew Wessel. Drew plans to attend UNL to continue his academic and baseball career. He will be majoring in turf management. And finally, Noah Grice. Noah plans to attend Wichita State University to continue his academic and baseball career. He will be majoring in sports management. We're back here ready. Bases are loaded for Spencer Berry with only one down in the bottom half of the 6th inning.
And that pitcher now on the mound, Tommy Rowland, who we did see at first base.
That ball is upstairs. 1-0.
Now I'm trying to find out who's on first base at the moment.
Looks like Hobbs to me. No, that's Husgrove.
I meant
Husgrove didn't get
first baseman,
Oh,
because
I thought
Tommy
you were talking
Rowland's now
about
at
pinch
pitcher.
running, and I'm like, well, that looks like Hobbs, but it's Husgrove. You confused me there, man. That ball's in the dirt. Ooh, really good stop there from Johnson to prevent a run from coming across.
So base is loaded, Spencer Berry up. Big opportunity right now.
I thought you were saying somebody got pinch run and Husgrove wasn't facing us. I'm like, that could be Hobbs. Who knows?
No, we got a new first baseman.
2-0 now to Berry. Inside as Roland's really having a tough time finding his command right now.
And so Rowland so far in the year, he's pitched 2 innings in 2 games, given up 0 runs, 0 hits.
Okay.
So had the start he's wanted.
Trying to find
1
the strike
strikeout.
zone.
However, he's hit 2 batters with pitches in those 2 innings.
Gets a strike called at the knees.
And that's number 20, Tommy Hook, on first now. So,
He
yeah,
was the
Tommy
DH.
Hook was the DH.
Yep. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
3-1 now to Berry. That's up and out. Berry draws a walk. And we move around the bases.
So
Runner will come across the plate. It's now 10-4 P52's as the bases remain juiced for the man that we wished would have another plate appearance, Jaden Payne.
So Guth Miller scores his 3rd run as the Patriots now 10 runs have been walked 10 times as well.
That ball's in the dirt. 1-0.
So Payne, here's the moment we're waiting for. See what he can do right here.
If he hits a grand slam, this place will go nuts.
My $20, that's a ×2 if it's a grand slam.
2-0 now. So if he hits a grand slam, do we get partial credit for talking about it?
Oh, I think we absolutely do.
Okay. How about this? The Patriots have 10 runs, only 7 hits. They've been putting the pressure on all night. A lot of walks, a lot of errors forced. Payne takes strike 1, now 2-1. Millard North actually has 8 hits, so they have more hits than the P52's do. However, 6 less runs on that score.
Yeah, Patriots
That's all
have
that matters.
Patriots have reached from an error 3 times. They've reached from a walk 10.
Swing and a miss on a changeup down and away. Reached from an error 4 times, actually.
You're right. I was reading the wrong one. That's on me.
Yeah. I didn't want to correct you like
No,
on
no,
purpose.
that's good. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I need to be corrected.
That's not what partners do. Don't try to call each other out for our mistakes. The 2-2 pitch to Payne. It stays alive. That's what we
Nice
like
work
to
by
see,
Payne. Yep. Good work.
Let's go, Payne. Let's go, Payne. We're completely unbiased. Let's go. Here we go.
Payne now facing the 2-2 count. Bases still loaded.
Only one down. Pitch is up and out. Tell you what, if you're rolling, you cannot walk Payne. Cannot do it. Guy that's not really used to having a lot of plate appearances. Before tonight, only one plate appearance all year.
Guy yet to reach base.
This is a man you got to throw a strike to right now.
You don't even need to paint the corner. You just got to get it in the zone, and he does well.
Payne swings and misses. Pretty good swing by him. If you made contact, that was surely going out of the ballpark. Our sources confirm. Back to the top of the order for Tyson Gertis, who has yet to get a hit tonight on senior night. Perfect opportunity for him to do so.
Luckily for him, he has scored, however. Reach on an error once.
That ball's up and out, 1-0. Nate Cronin taking timer picks on Snapchat next to me. A little confused by that, Nate.
Don't know why we weren't included, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Why wouldn't you include us? Gertis, 2-0 now.
It's been so surprising without their 3 leaders in hits. 10 runs from the Patriots. Put in fantastic work all game long. Saw them struggle early, bounce back. Fantastic overall offensive performance.
Gertis, that's upstairs. 3-0 now to Tyson Gertis. And okay, normally you give a hit or a red light in this situation, right?
But
You're
it's senior
You're up
night.
6, it's senior night, the bases are loaded. Come on, green light.
I say you let him swing.
Green light right here. Squared? Yeah, he did square around a bunt, and that was inside here regardless. So Gertis is going to move over to first. Second walk, that's scored a run this inning for the Patriots. Leads now 11-4. Trey Mungin now due up.
Mungin looking to ride one. We saw that well-hit ball to left nearly go out of the park.
Low and outside, 1-0. And Royland right now is really struggling to find that zone. Outside, 2-0. Upstairs, 3-0, 7 consecutive balls.
Roland really unable to find that strike zone.
It's past my bedtime, Roland. Let's go.
The 2 innings we saw him pitch. Didn't have a single walk.
So me and Joey aren't really informed about run rules. One more ball, and that's a mercy rule, 8-run, and that's the game. So just like that, unexpectedly, as I was just talking about, it's past my bedtime. The game is over.
So I'll tell you what, the start of that game did not look promising for the Patriots. Mustangs scored 4 in the first 2 innings, had a 4-1 lead. Then the Patriots really got those bats running.
12-4 is your final.
Caden Blair, winning pitcher, throws complete game, 76 pitches, 8 hits allowed, 4 runs, only 1 earned run, 6 strikeouts. Overall, great night from Blair. Great team performance without their top 3 hitters. Scored 12 runs on the board. Big win for the Patriots on senior night. We'll be back on Saturday.
We will be back on
against
Saturday.
Omaha North, I want to say.
And if you guys
That's not right. It's
if
not
you guys
Omaha
cannot
North.
make it out to the game Saturday, tune in to the broadcast. It is the 5-year anniversary of the team that made it to National Legions for the P52's. So it's going to be a very exciting game Saturday morning at 10 a.m. So it's an early riser. So if you can listen, we would love to have you. Well, that does it for senior night. A very impressive win. Maybe the most impressive win of the season we've seen from the Patriots. They win by a final score of 12-4 over the Mustangs. For Christine Caldwell and Joey Kirkle, Dylan Pelster signing off here from Millard South High School in the John A. Lammel Complex. Have a great night, everybody. Nate, you don't get a shout-out. You did nothing.